pocket like a four-leaf clover. Strawberry, slice of life, singing with a sip of nectar. Sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, take a flight. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Flying high, take the dive, blue waves across the ocean. Honey straight from the hive, live it up and go with the motion. Sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, take a flight. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Springtime with you, summer with me. Flowers in fields and little yellow bees. Watch as the time passes in a haze. Sweet honey nights and golden honey days. 3, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Sweet like honey, sweet like honey, honey. Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light, rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes get heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. 'Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you. Another crazy journey, another chance.
Fuck. Okay, so funny story. I unmuted myself on Discord, and I was like, "Oh no, the song's going." So I go to unmute on OBS, and then I also do the little flick on my little headset. So I've unmuted on both ends, and thank you so much for the follow. Any nopes? Welcome to hell, and welcome to Homestuck. That's a perfect. Okay. I am here with Aerospace Aspirant. Yes, let me quickly, voices, who the fuck is speaking, and there we go, that should do it. What the, oh, that's just a tiny thing in my Twitch channel.
Do you remember?
Why is there an ad? Why is there an ad? Why is there an ad? Hold on, get out of here. I know what I'm doing, I'm a professional, I do this and get money from it sometimes, on occasion. Okay, there we are. Okay, hi, welcome to Homestuck. What do I want in the background? What's the worst thing I can, Nintendo. Oh yeah, please do. Cool. Nintendo, no thoughts, head empty. This seems like a perfect back. Yes. Make sure nothing on here is too copyrighted. And make sure it loads. Hello. Please load. College Wi-Fi. Okay, what page were we on? Four, 6, 7. Hey, is my dorm number actually a Homestuck number? Man. That is fair. Okay, I can't play that one, I don't think. Is this one safe? Ooh, I don't know if that one's safe. What about this one? Yay! Why is the Yoshi one not working? I like the Yoshi ones. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get back to it. So, we have our good friend John Egbert here. Ah, shit, hold on. No wonder it was so sideways. Okay, hold on, let me adjust everything. I need to see chat. Not that anybody ever chats, stares directly at you guys, but, you know. Okay. I will edit my screen size. In the background, Arrow is dying. Fuck!
Yellow.
I forgot to unmute you in OBS.
Sorry, I should not laugh. I should not laugh.
Every
That is definitely not
every
funny.
fucking time, I swear to God. It's a little funny, you can laugh.
I'm laughing quietly, but I'm also trying to get this playlist for you, so...
Cool. I will keep waiting at this pester log.
We can read. I can multitask.
Why is that still my first association with multitasking?
What?
Something to do with, like, religion. You didn't read the church fic, have you?
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Have you?
Oh.
Have you?
Can I plead the fifth on this? I think whether or not I have read certain fanfics does not need to be discussed.
It would be funny though. Go on, disclose it.
Well, if we're talking about the same fanfic,
We are. I can
I
confirm.
think we are.
I can confirm we are.
What can I say other than I saw TikTok complaining about it, and I'm like, well, now I'm curious. How I end up reading a lot of
I read
fanfic of that category.
I read it on a dare, which is also how I read most of my fanfic of that category.
It just got a fucking Genshin Impact act.
Welcome to my stream, Zach. I'm so happy to have you here. Genuinely, hi. How's it going? Missed you, buddy. Yeah, we're doing Homestuck things and nothing else. Oh, hey, August. I think. Is that a Homestuck name? That could work as a Homestuck name.
That could work as a Homestuck name. Whether that's intentional or not.
I feel like I feel like I still need a Homestuck name. I found a really cool one that was I, but like that's apparently not the Homestuck vibe. Thank you. It was not intentional.
Well, okay, technically yes, but also no. It doesn't follow the GCAT pattern, but doesn't matter that much.
I mean, yeah, but it was a really cool one.
I vaguely remember you telling me about it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah,
so.
it was Igneous Ingenious.
Yes. Homestuck.
Yes, Homestuck.
Did we read about puppets are totally cool? Still awesome?
No problems with them or anything, just like really, really awesome. Huh.
You don't
Okay,
like your
Dave
Dave
Strider.
voice?
Homestuck time. Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house was burning down? Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Woo!
Yo!
This is literally the only source of income I have on my channel. You don't have to stay if Homestuck gives you PTSD.
You wonder if she's on fire yet or what?
You wonder if she's on fire yet or what. Pester Rose.
Oh yes, it's voice time.
Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
I really like the I like the little animation.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you out of there, so I'm working on it now.
Working on it.
Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little bit.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool and all. The semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever. Or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little far and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Haha, yeah, well you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that. With those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he is real and he's talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh my god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're going to have a field day with that.
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for
I see
you.
what you mean with that
Published
one meme.
papers forthcoming.
I see what you mean with that one meme of like the person putting the thing up on the shelf from the child with the rose and psychoanalysis. Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
You skipped one of Rose's lines.
Oh, wait, fuck, my bad.
Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard anything from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later. Seconds in the future, but not many.
John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine. Enjoy your stupor. I'll go about my business elsewhere.
Deploy the punch designix.
Designix. John, whenever you read this, you should know that I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the punch designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you're finished with your weird histrionics, maybe you could give it a try? I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does.
That's funny.
Oh, there's a... Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now.
Oh my god, he's the flag of Sweden!
Try to be careful. He is not the flag of fucking Sweden!
He's fucking Sweden? Oh my god. So I can see stupid, lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm not sure what came over me. I was acting really crazy for some reason, but my head feels like it's clearing up now. I think I'm alright now. Rebuild the claw hammer and return it to Specibus. You're getting way better at this sort of thing. Confront Pogo Rye to prepare yourself for Nana. Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogo Ride from the bathroom window. You do not like what you see. Sound slide.
There's not actually sound because the flash is fucked up.
Ah.
Such is the loss of flash animation. But basically, if I remember correctly, you're allowed to like pan around and watch the imp stick around.
Those sons of bitches! No one risks painful injury on your green slime pogo ride. No one but you! You wanna take the rose actions?
Yes. Drop something heavy on one of those imps.
Yeah! Rose my piano!
Sorry, no nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that though. A broken piano isn't the end of the world though.
I guess you're right.
You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist.
So, that means I have to go out the back door?
Yes. Is there a problem?
Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies.
You're right, that does sound dumb.
Can you see her in the kitchen?
Yeah,
What's she doing? Is she baking?
you could say that.
Are you sure you can't get that grist up to me somehow?
Maybe. Use Pogo Ride to fling the grist through the window.
It all come, all the memories come running. What's the line from Undertale? It all comes rushing back.
I don't know, I never finished Undertale.
Ah, I see, says the blind man.
Doesn't look like that grist is going anywhere. You just never know with these gaming abstractions. Drop Pogo Ride in John's bathroom.
God, my friend sent me the first a post, and I made my first Homestuck reference.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was the one with the toilet in the bathtub.
Yes.
Yes. Get grist. Oh, look at his little happy face.
There you go. Now, why don't you check out the Designics? You can do that while I get to work.
On what?
Piano. Level up for slaying the imp.
Level up?
The piano, in its valiant effort, has unfortunately been slain. If it hadn't, it would have raked in so many $1. You have no idea. So many.
It's time to build.
Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're gonna be busy, John.
Wow, what are you building?
Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually.
Oh man, I could have warned you about stairs, Rose.
I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier.
It keeps happening!
Ah, good. Looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations.
I told you, Rose! I told you about stairs!
Okay. Consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non sequitur.
Did you know he thinks puppets are cool?
Does he?
He's so dumb.
Use build grist to construct an observation tower on roof. Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction at least.
Check cabinets for imps or useful items. What the fuck? No imps in here! Just a lot of shaving cream! Dad loves shaving. It's basically all they do, when they're not baking, that is. Hey yo, they, them, Dadbert?
That's his dad's plural.
He has more than one dad?
No! He's making a generalization.
Oh! Oh! Now I'm disappointed.
Thrilled. I wish.
I wish. Bring 2 cans of shaving cream. Oh, went out the window.
You capsuled 2 cans of shaving cream, just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust out a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window.
Thanks for the compliment on the music choice. I literally just brought up the Nintendo No Thoughts Brain Empty. Ride Pogo Ride. It's a little cramped in here. For any sort of proper reckless pogoing, you'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents itself. A towel floats back down to the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete.
Rose, check up on Nanaquin. See what's cooking.
Hey, what's cooking good looking?
I have commentary about Nanaquin that I'm not going to
I think I'm gonna continue flirting with her until someone beats me over the head.
And this is the MILF version of her.
Make your way to the study. I'm just saying, she's got a really powerful gaze.
Yeah, okay. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Oh god, I forgot. It looks like the imps have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder. Cruxite and black goo. Everywhere.
I really like the little animations. Right, Slimer Pogo, and one up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyways and brandish your deadly armaments. Ride your steed to victory! God damn, what the fuck? Hell yeah. This is incredibly dangerous! Let's flip the fuck out. Let's see, are they like the old double barrel lather blaster? Whoops! Oh shit! Ugh.
Mr. John, respectfully ask that you please stand up.
Don't move or the Pogo gets it!
Now, Sir Boy, flee from this boorish rabble post-haste. Nice abscond.
Nice abscond, dude. That's funny.
And refrigerator, level up for slaying the imp. The refrigerator skyrockets up the Esha ladder to a new rung, 5-star General Electric, and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this spicy appliance. Well done, John. Polite congratulations.
For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever you get that, wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier.
Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask. I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the designates. John, imps behind you. Should I take care of it? You
Hey, sunflowers. Welcome to the stream.
Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless.
Drop
Rose.
something heavy on one of those imps.
the fucking safe. Oh.
Oh! Oh, that's heavy. Who
John.
is this person in all lowercase?
The uppercase guy from earlier.
Oh, he found the caps lock.
Yes.
Why is he
John,
polite now?
Because he read that book of manners.
Oh.
John, might I bother you for a can opener?
Hey, how many times have you read Homestuck?
Fully all the way through? Twice.
Okay.
Once while it was still updating, and then a second time in 2019.
I see, says the blind man. Oblivious to the commotion behind you, you suddenly find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by your refrigerator. John is completely
John.
unresponsive.
What the hell is that nincompoop doing?
Years in the future.
But not But let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts about a page like a honeybee gathering the nectar of wisdom.
Right,
This
click
is a
on-
safe link to click.
Please, thank you. Oh, Book of Manners. Ah. That's also how I consume my readings.
I still have my tab of Sweetbro and Hella Jeff open. I am not reading.
Tiny URL. Sprite, power, internet build, prototype, disconnect, Nana, weirdo, design tricks, grist, upsteed, Barbasol bandit, really? What's Barbasol bandit? Ah, I see. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. Really?
Yeah. These are all just images.
A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room? It's possible I can see only, in a sense, what John can see, or has already seen. I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself.
Rose, construct loft above John's room. Oh yeah, that's a weird choice. Those are chimneys.
Those sure are. Yeah, might as well be happening.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be logical. And she just used the fucking railings as a ladder.
I see.
Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs.
Fellow
Fellow
John?
John.
It
You can
appears
read.
we have reached an impasse. Yes, it seems so. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. It is unfortunate, I guess. What were we talking about again?
But it has been a pleasure nonetheless.
Thanks for the courtesy, but it's not really necessary, but thanks anyway.
Oh, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate.
Noted.
I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time.
Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? Gather grist, examine design tricks.
Okay.
Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the punch designics with an all-in-one fell swoop.
The device features a countertop station design with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel.
You put in capture cards, looks like type it up and you get a new one? Probably. Let's answer Dave.
Would you like to read Dave or Rose?
I feel like you really want to read Dave.
I do enjoy reading Dave. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
But what is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong.
You know you like the mannequin, Dick. Accept it.
I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god fucking damned puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my English face.
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm in the terrible cyclone. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis in here. Like the proboscalypse, I guess.
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen.
Prongs of flesh, bereft of a home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
No, oh Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that tease the tufts of orange hair, and through the faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug and plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfumey trap for half a second. This is serious. I am just saying, if I see one more soft, bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm going to fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope there'll be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. What? Wait, what?
Derriere?
No, just like this entire
them?
conversation.
Yeah.
Observe the back of the first visible captcha card. Ooh, patterns.
You flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you capture log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read. But then, you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps.
Examine the reverse side of the hammer card in Strife Specimist.
Looks like the cards from your Strife deck have codes too.
Enter capture code as seen on back of Pogo Ride card.
You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard.
That's why I call it capture cards.
At least that's what the code. That's what you think the code is. The red light switches off. A green light begins blinking.
Insert card. Type in zoology.
Okay. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns.
Attempt to retrieve Pogo from card.
Oh, well that should be just a simple matter of... Uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or store a new item there for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. Well, maybe not all is lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punch card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is.
Mash keys heedlessly.
Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet. You mash up the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DAKJHSDK.
Pretty standard for a key smash.
Yeah, the designate stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream, since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans onto one card. You're a little sad your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating some more shaving cream. You punch the card with a pattern that is no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun.
Can confirm, mad science is a lot of fun.
Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little bit better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers.
Little man.
Little man. Oh no.
Oh.
John, answer your chums. Puppets. Awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Turntech Godhead changed his mood to rancorous.
John,
John,
I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out. Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. How I'm supposed to climb these?
They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future.
Ooh. So why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish Harlequin decor your father keeps in his room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I just climb up and go right through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there? Or why it's been kept a secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something like troubling in there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there.
Oh.
But I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings.
Move punched cards to John's room. Drag some Crookside dowels up to John's room.
Collect grist and examine safe. Swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprised at least half of the weight of the safe. Examine the family tome of humor.
It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical drapery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved in your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery that you have come to know and love. You captchalogue it, thinking you may give it a closer look later.
Examine the contents of safe. Family Gents Shaving Almanac.
You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in the safe is obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand.
Space rocks knocked local blurbs block off. Populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance in a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomena. The incident, aside from property damages and a loss of life, was downplayed by authorities as not all that big of a deal. Monday, April 13th, 19 something something.
96 is my guess.
69.
Well, okay. The year is 2009, and it's John's 13th birthday. So,
When his dad was 13.
no. I'm trying to lead you to conclusions that you will find out about, don't worry.
1999.
And also Crocker facility leveled and meteors.
It seems like he's been collecting these scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. Put the piece of paper taped to the wall.
Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you.
I would like to do that if I ever have a child.
Lift the safe.
1949.
249.13. Give me a sec, I'm trying to think. Okay, I don't think there's anything. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless.
Examine the back of a capsula card on the floor. Ooh.
You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think?
Capsulog the card. I love watching things.
I know.
Enter code on back of card into DesignX. 11111111. Punch card. Easy enough. Wait, John, before you punch that. Oh. I was about to say, you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card. You could have punched in the blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn it!
Throw a hat down in disgust. Capture log punched capture log card. Sweet catch!
What?
Take PDA. Oh.
The 2 cards in the deck's inventory of dumbasses.
Level up!
Ding, ding,
Pesky
ding.
urchin.
Climb to rung, pesky urchin. Gel viscosity plus 15. Cash limit plus 40. Man grit plus 5. Also, you earned, how many boom bucks? 200. Colonel Sassiger, level up for slaying the imp.
Oh, little smile on the pig. What the? Oh dear.
The Colonel soars to new heights on his echelon, reaching the rung one-man julep vacuum and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel aristocratic Southern Colonel.
Bathtub. Level up for slaying the imp.
The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung Archimedes' aqua cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected.
Safe. Level up.
The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla.
Valhalla. Okay, hold on. Sorry,
What,
I
you're
need
a
to
big
laugh
fan
at
of
that.
Valhalla?
Yeah. Make your ways up those stairs, post haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you. We've been assured that the stairs are perfectly navigatable. Lad, scramble!
Lousy goddamn stupid stairs!
Ignore little. Oh god. Ignore little
Don't worry
Cal
about
and
this,
find the
dude.
beta.
You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing though. You know this drill all too well. Troubles are brewing.
Take expensive. Oh, my mouse is tangled. Oof. Okay, take expensive ninja sword.
I'm having thoughts about Dave Strider again.
What kind of thoughts?
I want you to watch this GIF. Or this flash animation. What sword?
Something went up, snagged, and bounced off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Exit your bro's
Exit
room.
your bro's room.
Oh, no.
Approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic
no.
comics he left for you to check out.
Oh
And-
no. What have I
Would
done? Animal, please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Okay, make believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Hello, Ralph.
Hello, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
Okay, some of this stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat, the same goat you've been meaning to bleat like ironically, but that will have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down, you feel like you're not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's thrown down to see if you will get it. I see you in my chat. But honestly, you just think this material is just a little too ironic. You don't just need to see this shit right now.
Go into the kitchen. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome, dangerous stuff he leaves lying around.
It's a Final
Tran-
Fantasy sort of thing.
Transfer katana to Strife Specibus. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift 9, your katana 9 to your Specibus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff.
Set blender to mix.
You guess bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet? Pretty gross.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Spot one of your bro's many webcamics nearby, recording the incident. It seems you may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that.
Capture log. Thick.
Capsulog Buster Sword from behind the microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs.
Set blender to crush ice.
It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now.
Hide evidence in microwave.
See, like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's gotta put his shit somewhere. But what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless.
Grab those fireworks.
You capture all the fireworks. 2, 1, 2, 1, or 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 15. Remainder out of 10 is 5. The sink has to offer. You know these things are gonna come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal.
Capture log shurikens.
You grab the shurikens, 5, and... Hey!
Careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things.
You put the box of fireworks, 3, back into card 5 and prepared to start or card 3 apparently. That settles that, you guess.
Take nunchaku.
You take the nunchaku 3, once again grabbing without thinking ahead.
First you capture log the box again. Dude, dodge!
While adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you set yourself only moments ago.
You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here.
Capture log each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken one at a time, knocking out those nunchaku. No worries, you got a plan.
To be fair,
Capture log nunchucks.
if I had to game bro, if I had to pick up everything like that, I would also probably end up doing something with lyrics. You take the nunchucks. Everything seems to be in order now. Would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon. Sometimes you've just gotta compromise with this modus.
Examine fetch modus. You flip over the fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing? Oh well, who cares?
Press eject button.
Oh hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get all that stuff situated. This is a potentially very dangerous button.
Foreshadowing. And change to Scrabble Points hash modus.
First, you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. A equals 1, B equals 3, C equals 3, D equals 2, E equals 1, F equals 4, G equals 2, H equals 4.
You don't have to read all this.
Okay, yeah. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Silodex to select it. You're just not going to do that yet. No way.
Check the box, detect collisions.
Okay.
Take the skateboard.
And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being, like, kind of jutting out, impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle.
stick. You take the
Give me a sec.
skateboard. 6. Actually, no you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute.
Capture log the unplugged power cord.
You take the power cord. Wait, no, not. We're going to work.
Think of a new word for power cord.
You take the battery pack. Damn it. You take the you take the battery pack 9 using the Y as a consonant. Your Silidux reluctantly accepts.
That's a tactic notoriously employed by hash map noobs, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Oh, I don't.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
Acrobatics.
Dave, search for some mad snacks, yo.
Oh, he's just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyways, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge out for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered, it would make a room full of snooty doggers commit mass suicide.
Open refrigerator.
Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverage in this apartment, you pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Take swords. To hell with it. You take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Looks like that works, actually. Capture log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords.
Use ice maker. It's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs.
Wait. Who's that looking at you in the reflection?
Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time?
Capture log cherry bombs.
Give me just a sec, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I mean it this time.
So, chat, how are we doing? I might have to...
Okay, have returned.
Welcome back.
You go for the cherry bombs, unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes.
Yeah, sure. Take blender. Blender is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell that's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal. With the firework? Stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal.
You're still not sure what he's so happy about, or what he's looking at up there.
While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, the whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal, but you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection. Something above you. OMG Purple Guy. Hello, Dave. It's the hatch up to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about agaping those shitty movies. Aping.
Aping. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take it for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch.
Yank cord.
It is time to face your destiny. No going back now.
Oh my god. Weesh. Oh, this is what he meant.
Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't gonna be a bunch of puppets in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
We do not need to reread this again.
Hmm.
Read the note on the hatch. Bro, Ruth, now, bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
First out of the puppet pile, like the one. Be the other guy.
You are now the other guy.
Take dowels and sheets from bed and make a tent. This is so much fun.
A huge... Of course, the moment I choose to put a chip in my mouth.
You're welcome.
A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun.
Carve a totem of the punched pogo card. You put a punch card continuing the pogo ride from the slot, and carve a totem from one of the Cruxite dowels.
Repeat process with other cards and dowels.
You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card for the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the cards.
Do the same thing with the capsulog card.
You make a totem for the capsulog card. Pretty bare bones looking totem if you ask you.
Rose, collect totems.
You store the totems in your Athenium.
Produce capsulog cards. The alchemitor requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale since it seems generally less useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them.
Pick.
Oh. Whoa, did you just make all of these?
Yes.
Wait, thanks. What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase looking things?
I brought the totems out to the alchemitor to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save some time.
Okay.
You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of build grist.
Make a pogo ride too. -5 build, 1 shale.
You use the totem card with the random code. You create a rocket pack
Sick.
with some random crap stuck inside of it. Looks like a cinder block, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have rendered the device inoperable.
Oh.
Sigh. Making a side of each of these objects represents someone. Sigh.
Uh-huh.
You figure you might as well put this piece of junk to good use.
Collect cards. Using a little strategy, first you grab the Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Matt Cavini, then the cards, then your ejected PDA, and the book again to flush the cards into your deck. Nice going!
Turn on detect collisions.
You flip your fetch modi, but find no such option. This is idiotic.
Read book. Be the wise guy.
I'm not reading that.
Don't.
Right. You never really understood what Cavini's relation to Anderson was, or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician in these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird, and to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in the book. You most like to look at the diagrams for all the cool tricks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep, hold on,
The
it's
old-
loading.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to punching holes in cards and making them disappear and stuff. Your hands were never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you an idea.
You overlap two of the punched cards. They mask each other's holes patterns.
Put both cards in the totem lathe.
You carve another totem using the new combined hole pattern.
Take it to the alchemister.
Oh man, looks like Rose made like a million hammers for some reason. Get all this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet.
My beauty.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
You got the pogo hammer.
That is gorgeous. Practice with new weapon.
Hammer.
Boing, 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 boing. What did you do?
I combined the cards in the lathe thingy and made this. It is so sweet. Man, look at me go.
I see. That was a really good idea, John. Nice work.
Thanks, I got the idea from Harry Anderson.
Who?
You know the show Night Court?
No.
Oh, well, bottom line is, he's awesome, and that's really all there is to say on the matter.
Attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength.
You get a vicious rhythm bouncing combo going, and easily slay the imp in one go. You and the Pogo Ride are catapulted sky high in the process. Arm. I'm still not telling you whose arms these are.
Wait, hold on. Arm? Arm.
Page 638,
yeah, I
top
see.
right.
Arm.
Whee!
Sweet catch.
Sweet catch.
Nice cock.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How'd he get inside?
Joel Smallish Beans? Hey, that was a pretty nice
Sweet catch?
save. Oh, yeah. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just like carry the bed around with me on it? Up to
I
the
can't-
gate up there.
I can't interact with you directly, or anything you are touching, if it will result in moving you. See?
Oh, lame.
The game probably regards that as some kind of cheating, in a way, thieving you of your free will as an adventurer, and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator.
Well, okay. All that scurrying around kinda wore me out. I think I'm going to rest here for a bit. Rose, can you keep the imps at bay? Like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close.
No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself.
What? Come on.
I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I'd like to try, in case he doesn't come through.
Oh, alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here a second, though.
This one should have sound.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Alright, check alchemy excursus. How's your computer programming, by the way?
Mine?
Yeah.
Why?
You see how the alchemy excursus has the and symbols, right?
Yeah, that means and for a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've done my fair share of computer coding.
You're Boolean operators.
Yeah. Looks like a
Anyway.
sort of index documenting all known results for punch. Do I have to read this?
Yeah.
For resources, yes, you start to stumble on more useful card combinations, but ever since John started punching cards, we've been contemplating other ways this item manufacturing system could be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John and he could make it himself. That is, if you can think of anything that would be worth sending to him. Yo.
Capture log suburb server CD.
You eject the disk and capture log the server CD.
Message John the CAPTCHA code. Oh, god damn it.
Z. Whoa. Explode, explode.
Facepalm combo 2x. S. John, wake up.
Egbert. Hick. Ushers. Harlequins. Little hobo guy. I don't know what's his face. What the fuck?
Don't
Oh,
worry about them.
hold on.
Hey! I don't know if you're on the right page yet.
Whoa, there you are.
How's your adventure going, John?
It's okay, I'm making some progress and Rose finally connected again, so she's helping me now.
That's good.
Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that.
Well, I think whatever it is, it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it will all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, I don't think I mentioned Nana to you, did I?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't you?
I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
They're really weird when they talk to me about you. Like, they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers, but I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. But then, when I think about back, there are times when it seems like you know some things. Like you know more about a thing than you're telling. Me, I don't know.
Oh, well, John, I want to explain lots of things to you. Some things that I know I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
Oh, John, I forgot I was messaging you about that meteor that fell near my house.
Oh yeah, whatever happened with that?
Oh boy, well, it turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens.
Yeah, I know, tell me about it. Maybe you should, like, wear an alarm clock or something. What was the
Well-
deal with the meteor?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now, and now I know everything is going to be okay.
So what is it? Or is this just another thing you're waiting to tell me?
Oh gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first.
Huh?
Well, okay, not literally. Well, maybe kinda literally.
Ah, stop being so confusing.
Lol. Anyway, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company.
Quickly grab the pogo hammer.
You stick the pogo hammer in the back of your striped specibus and get ready to kill some more of those pesky little... Huh? What's that?
Oh no.
Rose, why aren't you dropping something on that thing? Oh no.
Be the imp. You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of there. This is what weaker adversaries do whenever things get too hot to handle, which is frequently.
Prepare for a boss battle.
You stop being the imp because that was stupid and scurry over to your magic chest you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in here that would be good to stock up on for a major battle. But it looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is so outrageous.
Oh god.
You're being ambushed. There isn't much time to maneuver on this sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to higher ground.
Ascend.
Yeah.
You go up here.
Ascend.
Look down. Wrong edge.
You peek over the edge.
Hmm?
seems like a long way down to your yard. Not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling from that branch earlier? Damn it, why do imps always gotta be making off with all your sweet gear?
Turn around.
You're confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now, and it could in no way conceivably be interrupted by another shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
I clicked and it went to see Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Oh, we get some sick tunes in a moment.
Oh.
You stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that meant anyways.
Okay, let me turn off my music.
Dave, ascend to the highest point of the building. God, this song slaps so hard.
Psych.
Psych.
Oh, wait! Double psych out combo!
Ah, I did get psyched out. Okay, we're almost at what I wanted to get to. We have a little bit longer and then we're at what I wanted to stop at today.
Okay,
So,
cool.
you are now the wayward vagabond.
Wait, retreat.
Got him already.
Examine rotten pumpkin.
What pumpkin?
Check the little red bar.
It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel. But who knows how long it has been here? You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry.
Capture log, the can of gravy.
Capsulog, you have no idea what that means. It is total nonsense, and you do not know what to make of it. You will not give this foolish notion a second thought.
Let's see. Pick up the can of gravy. Just pick it up.
You just pick it up. You are now holding a can of gravy.
Give me a sec. I'm getting my music back.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Come on, buddy. You want to load. You want to look. Ooh, you want to load so bad it makes you look stupid. Ooh. Come on. Okay, sick. This is, no, this is a high energy playlist. Oh, good lord. Oh god, hold on. I can't do this right now.
I believe in you, bestie. You got this.
Yeah, sure, Animal Crossing music. Use sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can.
Your teeth are useless for the task. They are blunt, like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter and not for puncturing metal.
Attempt to open the can with your weak, pathetic digits.
Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task.
Take the can labeled beans.
Okay, you take that too.
Examine the can of custard.
The can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you are perfectly well aware.
Daddy's
is the
mustard
sort of-
very strong.
It is sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this, maybe one or two. You'll need to find something to put this in if you want to carry a lot of things around.
Examine marking on wrist.
You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist. It is sort of a specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories, and you would prefer not to dwell on it.
Examine the small potted plant.
What plant?
Check the book on human etiquette.
It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was.
You're somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt you have learned so much.
Clear out all the cans inside the purple machine.
You empty the peculiar cabinet and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such a bountiful plenty, and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prisons.
Search room for can opener.
You've already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one to no avail. Nothing else inside the purple thing either.
Locate a nearby sharp object.
You wield your trusty knife. It is actually a... You're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox arm swing flappy doodads, either for letting you know there is mail in the box or for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know, really. You wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. Useless for opening cans.
Be the imp.
This means nothing to you. You are not an imp, and you have no idea what an imp is, and you will not entertain such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself a little for even considering it.
Become the mayor of Cantown.
As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped off with the tome of good manners for the roof. You have given yourself a very official and important-looking mayoral sash made out of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer a dotation to the fair and magnanimous leader. All is well.
You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors, and the concept of an orderly, civil democracy. It all seems so mannerly and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are really stupid. They are petty, bossy tyrants, and are really full of themselves and are basically awful in every way. God, do you hate kings.
Explore west of Cantown.
Over here is the other side of the room. There is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor.
Use glowing green rock to open cans.
You pick up the nugget of uranium and oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that?
Examine box of crayons.
It's chalk, numbnuts. Inside the box there are 12 pieces of chalk and every color of the 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You are excited by this.
Try to open the storage box.
It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing.
Examine the contents of the yellow container.
The container is full of motor oil. This does not seem to be useful right now.
Rescue that poor lightning bug.
There's nothing you can do for this little new friend. Attempting to crush the amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems as if it could quite easily serve as the light of democracy.
Use the chalk to draw some roads.
You sketch a
Oh
handsome
my god,
network.
he's just like me for real.
You sketched a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instinct for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk, because you can't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason.
Lay a chalk foundation for Cantown's civic growth.
You develop westward, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason none of the other colors in the box strike you as suitable for the commercial zones. Perhaps there's an alternative.
Use your own pee for the commercial zones.
You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea, and you would not consider befouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment.
Use motor oil to designate commercial zones. There we go.
You fill each square with a little bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that an up-and-coming young can trying to make it in the world would not be delighted to live in your fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person.
Peel the label from can of mayo and affix to sash.
Survey surroundings in search of more terrain for city.
It seems you have run out of territory for your western expansion. There is still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home.
Using most of your imagination and an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and cheerful sky full of clouds.
That is nice.
You have decided that you are very closely orbiting your city. Very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet, about which orbits a single moon. You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the western wall.
Orbiting much further from your cities are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you've decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think. So, what's the symbolism on these?
You will find out. I will let you know that you have already technically seen one of these planets, even though you don't know it yet.
Noted.
The other one is the yellow thing is Prospect, and the next one is... well, because you already know about Prospect and Durst, vaguely.
Yes.
So, yeah, Prospect and Durst. Well, because when you go after the planet save, he will show you his drawing of Durst.
Cool. And on the southern wall, beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness occupying the furthest orbit yet, there is an ominous planet. A moon circles this one too. Is that Durst or was the other one Durst?
This one is Durst. Prospect is the gold one.
Dude, Durst is pretty.
Durst is in fact in an impenetrable veil of darkness.
It's
that
pretty.
I cannot elaborate more on.
It's pretty.
Yet.
Purple and pink.
Sure.
Check that
It is pretty.
rampaging boy on your screen.
Oh yeah, it's that guy. You had almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. It seems like he has things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you have already concluded that he cannot help you. At least for the time being.
Turn on the other 3 screens.
You have no idea how to turn these on. There's no mouse for this weird quadra-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there's a special key or command which will allow you to switch to another monitor?
Press tab.
Chunk. Oh fuck, I forgot about the tab. I can't believe I forgot about
Hey,
tab.
Arrow. Can you,
Yes?
speaking of hotkeys, can you do Windows D?
I don't trust you.
It's not like it's Alt F4 or anything.
I don't trust you. No, I don't think I will.
Consume several cans.
You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary. You wonder how much sugar can fit in one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect. I'd like to say Tab is a sugar-free soda.
Oh god.
Actually, let me double check this. I know it's a Coca-Cola.
That's the pussy,
beverage.
babe.
Tab was a Diet Coca-Cola soft drink created and produced by the Coca-Cola Company, introduced in 1963 and discontinued in 2020. Coca-Cola's first diet drink.
Huh. Welcome to
It's
Rest into the City.
discontinued. Oh, I'm sad about this.
Hell.
The tabs are naturalized. It's like yeah, if I say it's like Fago, that doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens of Cantown. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full.
Hey, Ontic ELG. Welcome to the stream.
It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They are just cans after all.
Hit escape.
Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy, and reveals a history of all the commands you've entered.
Green
You
text.
use the arrow key to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've typed into this stupid contraption. What a waste of time.
Home. View. Switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 1. Escape. Lock 3, lock room 3, pass. View, reboot.
You scroll all the way up to your first command. It looks like there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you? There aren't many. At the top of this list appears to be the very first command.
Type switch 2.
You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled, and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for
It's
help?
the wizard!
No one is around, and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever is happening on this monitor.
Type switch 3.
It's another one of these rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it looks like it's more confusing nonsense to you. You consider
Dick.
switching to screen 4, but decide against it. You have a feeling that whatever's there would just confuse you even more, and you don't even really care all that much anyway.
Type home.
All 4 screens activate. Together, they display a countdown, starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes.
Oh, it's the Homestuck number.
I don't think you understand everything in this stupid story of Homestuck number.
Type reboot.
You can't. Nothing is working anymore. The timer seems to have disabled the keyboard.
Be the mayor.
Enough of this nonsense. You are an important mayor, and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapaced fist, which is to say firm, yet polished, and supple as the situation demands. Anyways, this will help you kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down.
Create employment opportunities for the citizen cans.
You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into groups while marking them with distinct teams and ranks using the piece of white chalk and the motor oil. You then organize them in phalanx across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regimen. When you are through with them, your forces will be well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to bold leadership.
Lead your men to victory. Ooh, barcodes.
You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery.
Do I need a... Yeah.
Checkmate! Mourn the loss of Citizen Tab. Your caffeinated jittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden within the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded, as you nervously eye the timer. You are starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it'd be best not to be near it when this happens.
Minutes in the future.
Though, perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance. A
Peregrine mendicant trundles precious cargo between the gleam of celestially ominous. Mailbox. Go outside and get some sun.
You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to greener pastures, by which of course you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years.
The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead. Ching.
Chung. The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface.
Curiously prod the funny-looking spirograph.
It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked.
The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you while the surrounding wall seems to stay put.
Select the triangly fractal.
Triangle fractal room does not appear to be locked.
The floor turns 120 degrees and the door opens. You go through the door to find another room. It's the same size as the one you just wasted all that time in, while the clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there is something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall, there is another perplexing contraption. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel which catches your eye. It has 2 large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers are already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. There are a few buttons below, the largest bearing the symbol marking this room. It also looks like there's a meter stick propped up there for some reason.
4/13, 2009.
Attach
your trusty knife to the meter stick.
You immediately craft a measuring sphere through possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously.
Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. You feel so insecure without your trusty knife, it makes you want to slit your wrists, or at the very least, log your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus.
Look at the other wall.
You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You, of course, have no idea what it could possibly do. Adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod at it with your handy ruler. You are quite sure this is what science is all about.
Press the triangle pattern.
You go back to the control panel, which probably obviously controls that gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is obviously probably the most obvious thing to push.
You purify a pumpkin.
Huh. Examine pumpkin.
It seems this mysterious gourd was transported, purified, from a specific time and location somewhere on this planet you are on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There is a symbol carved in the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever prove to be relevant in any way.
How much of a lie is that?
Andrew Hussey sure loves lying. I think it's their favorite activity.
Devour pumpkin. That and...
writing emails the way that he writes Homestuck. You consider dining on the flesh ripe of the plump vegetable, but your curiosity about the purifier gets the better of you. You try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless.
Inspect green buttons.
You examine the attractive green buttons. The icon for the one on the left is that house shape that you've seen plenty of times before. The right one on closer inspection appears to be the map for this underground facility, with an X marking its center.
Press the green button on the right.
You push the button. All of the numbers change. Perhaps they are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the local date and time. If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point for your current bearings.
Fiddle with the dice. Ooh. One way to find out would be to attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero in on a location relative to the center because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you have already traveled in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that.
You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump the elevation by 0.5 human measurement units. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You purify your trusty knife.
And purify Cantown.
You nudge the numbers a bit more and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is at a premium after all.
Disapurify the pumpkin.
Does this machine look like a depurifier to you? Honestly, the idea that an purifier could both purify and depurify things is so laughably ridiculous. You would wish someone would depurify your brain and reapurify it with a brain that is more smart and less dumb.
Use the trusty knife to carve spook schema in pumpkin.
What the hell are you talking about? That idea makes no sense at all and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve up off the top, exposing a decadent cache of gorgeous, seed-laden ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns out it would be too gross for us to watch.
Move spirograph switch.
You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation, and will require a special kind of key to turn it.
A purifier fly out of the amber. Yo!
You release your new blinky friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you.
Adjust time dial to purify rotten pumpkin.
The past. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with the purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago.
It seems a purifier cannot purify something that will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge.
Purify the grate over the entrance to the facility. Serenity blinks in a message of urgency. You nearly forgot that while trapped in amber, she was witness to all your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other room, and knows the timer is about to expire. It is time to get this show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with the right green button again, and this time only adjust the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units.
Hasten to the exit, post-haste. Video.
Psych?
Psych?
Oh wait, unpsych. You attempt the rare and a highly dangerous 5x cliffhanger combo and fail. We are doing it, man. We are making this happen. Wayward Vagabond, ascend.
Okay. Oh, this slaps. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, dude, sure is Homestuck. That was incredibly entertaining. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Would you like a brief recap?
Yeah, sure.
So, the thingy that Wayward Vagabond was in is actually a spaceship and it was taking him somewhere.
Mhm.
As it flew by, it showed the perspective of Wayward Vagabond's past and it showed the meteor hitting John's house.
Mhm.
In the remnants of John's house, this tree grew, and the male lady, Peregrine Mendicant, was walking by it and she saw the thing pass overhead. And then it goes to an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that story-wise we're about to visit. And it says years in the past, but not many, but it crosses out the not many. A spirograph, implying that it's part of Suburb, ejects a giant meteor, it causes a giant
Greater.
crater, it forms a frog temple, and then an island forms around the frog temple.
Hmm.
And then it cuts to Rose, who the forest is burning, and in the lab in the background, it shows that it has the Suburb's Firograph, and Rose's mom types some things into a keypad, revealing that the mausoleum has an underground tunnel. And then it cuts to Dave about to have a showdown with with his bro.
Hold on, I'm trying to see the spirograph on the lab.
It goes briefly while the tree falls, or right after the tree falls.
Got it. Huh.
And then Wayward Vagabond's spaceship lands in the Frog Temple crater.
Cool. End of Act 2.
Dear John,
Apologies for the deception.
I hate you. You are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man grit needed to lift the book itself is a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sasker's time-tested mischief. I am so proud of you, grandson. How I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh. But I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Its its journey will end on the final day of my life, and even then will continue some, though I suppose that will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day, when he and you are ready. But it is your journey I am writing about to wish you luck. There will come a day when you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You will soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty in a timeless expanse, a realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonel sprites, of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens, a realm where four will gather, the heir of breath and seer of light, the knight of time and witch of space, and together they will ascend.
So who's who?
John, I will explain in a moment. Actually, no, you'll figure it out. I'm going to leave it unknown.
Damn.
John, if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, and yet I feel in my heart we have already met. But what I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. With love, Nana.
Aw. Hold on, I have to find what you assigned me.
Made a void.
Ah, yes.
And now we are at Act 3, which is where I think we should pause it, mostly because I have class in like 8
Yeah.
minutes.
Cool. Sick. Alright. Thank
You
so
should
much.
click on it though. You should look at our girl.
Yeah, I did. Look at her. That's Jade,
Look
yeah?
at her. Yes.
Oh my god, Jade. Jade's not. I know
If
you were in
told
Twitch
me
chat.
that, if you told me that Jade's are not named themselves after Jade Harley, I would believe you.
I think they would try to strangle you, honestly.
To be fair, it's the first thing I thought when I saw your username, Jade's not, and I'm so sorry.
Alright, let's raid a little Minecraft person.
Yes, let's do that.
They're wailing in chat.
I see them and
Thank
I'm
you
sorry.
so much for coming by. See y'all next time. Next one should be Minecraft, and my next Homestuck stream will be on arrows.
Yes, when that is, who knows yet.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, VOD watchers and troublemakers. I'm going now.